right, good evening. On this Sunday, February 8th, 2026, we've got a matchup between the Chesterfield Falcons 12UC2 Club as well as the Kirkwood Stars, coached by Jason Paja. This is a last regular season game for the Falcons, and the Kirkwood Stars Paja team has two more, including tonight. In this division, it's the Stars, coached by Boschert, with the top seed. The Ice Hogs from Northwest Arkansas in the second place, and the Ice Hawks from Southern Illinois in third place. Falcons currently sit in fifth, and the Stars Paja team is in sixth. If the Falcons win, they will take over the third seed, as the division is relatively flat between number 3 and number 9. We're just waiting right now for both teams to take the ice and get a quick 3-minute warm-up. It looks like they're fixing one of the doors off to the left. They had an issue after the Zamboni exited the ice. We're here at the Maryville University Hockey Center on the Shanahan rink. An uncommon difficulty, and we're taking the ice now for the warm-up. Falcons played the Ice Hogs yesterday and ended with a tie. That gives the Ice Hogs their second tie of the season. They've put up 20 points so far this year. Falcons sit at 15 points with a record of 7 games won, 4 lost, and 1 tie. They forced 43 goals, allowed 32. The Kirkwood team is 6th place again in this current division with 6 wins, 3 losses, 3 ties, also with 15 points. So they're tied in terms of points as they both look to enter the Blue Note Cup standings with the best possible position. This team, coached by Jason Paja, has forced 48 goals, allowed 36. Of course, the other notable game today that's on the docket is the Super Bowl, a matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots, both teams with a 14-3 record. We'll be keeping tabs on that as we go as well. But what better way to celebrate the Super Bowl than to be on the rink? It's Sophia Armstrong, who I believe will take net first today. She's got a slight incentive to control rebounds. That's one of the key focuses that she'll have for the game. We'll divert the puck away from in front of the net. So we'll see if there are rebound opportunities for the Stars. The Stars, of course, will be battling for a win today or tomorrow. If they just pick up one, they should jump a handful of teams and take third spot on their own. So a loss tonight will not necessarily put them in a bad spot if they pick one up tomorrow. That game tomorrow will come against the Lady Cyclones. Actually, correction, it's not tomorrow. It's Tuesday, February 10th. In net, it's number 43, Burkhart. And the opening draw will have Lath Bearcat in center facing off against number 80 Nichols. That's Ty and Duncan at left and right wing with Vogt and Harrison back on defense. Nichols chasing after with Harrison trying to pick the puck up. And it's actually Walk who's opening the game for the Falcons. He's in net first. It's Lath Bearcat trying to exit out of their own zone. Picked up though by number 56 for the Stars. That was McKenna. And the puck sent across the blue line for the first stoppage in play, and we now sit 11:39 in the first period. We'll have number 2 Winkler facing off against Bearcat, still with the Falcons team, Duncan and Ty at right and left wing respectively. That's Paja for the Stars, kicking it ahead, number 13 chasing it, but picked up by Bearcat, who sent it into the neutral zone. Isaac Ty chasing, picked up by McKenna. Actually, that was number 81. And Bennington stole the puck away from Duncan. He'll dump it in. Picked up by Vogt, though, and Vogt will wrap it around behind the net. 11:10 on the clock. That's a pass off the boards to Bearcat. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan will need to kick it ahead. That's now past the body of Ty into the corner, but it's Winkler who arrives first. He sent it out, but picked up by number 32, Ty. Actually, that was number 12, Barrett Vogt. And the puck's back in the hands of the Stars. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan with a shot off the glove of Burkhart. Duncan with the pass from Isaac Ty in the corner. And we're back at center ice. It's a new line. Bollinger out at center. Platt and Kane at right and left wing respectively. Godfrey Dooley and Barks on defense. Williams carried the puck in for the Stars, but pressure from the Falcons kicked it away. It was loose. Now sent into the neutral zone by Godfrey Dooley. That goes the length of the ice. Should be an icing call. It is. And both teams will carry the action 200 feet in the opposite direction with 10:11 on the clock. You want to call it with me? Are you sure? Now Osik facing off against number 2 Winkler. Duncan off the corner, picked up by Winkler. Winkler in the corner trying for a centering pass, but stifled by one of the Falcon sticks. And kept in by 27 for the Stars. A good effort at the blue line. Finally cleared. Now it's Duncan who's exiting. He wants an opportunity for a breakaway, but taken away by Winkler. Actually, that may have been number 27, Glessner. Either way, a good back-checking effort for the Stars as they extinguished the breakaway opportunity by Duncan. We'll have another change here with Ethan Kane out at right, Bearcat at center, Powell at left. Or correction, Chris Klatt at left. Barks and Harrison on defense. It's in the hands of the Falcons. They kick it in off the effort of Kane. That one deflected off the skate, back to the opposite side. Now it's the Falcons, actually the Stars on a breakaway. Number 82, Williams. Williams looking for a shot over the shoulder of Walk, and they tie it. .9:27 in the first period. The Stars up on the board. The breakaway over the shoulder of Walk by Williams, number 82 for the Stars, ties the game. It was Winkler who carried it in, but a good defensive effort by Vogt to kick it away. Now Couple of passes between the Falcons as they try to clear, but kept in by number 81 Bennington for the Stars. Intercepted by Vogt. Vogt carries it into the neutral zone. It may be a breakaway. It is. It's Vogt with Duncan to his right. Duncan may be looking for a wraparound, and it's a rebound picked up by number 20 Bollinger. So the breakaway by Duncan, rebound collected by Bollinger. It's a goal. And nothing that Burkhart could do on that one is that it was a good play, and he made the initial save, but the loose puck on the open end of the net, kicked in by Bollinger, and that's now number 80, trying to get a centering pass up in front of the net. Picked up by the Falcons. Puck loose over on the boards. Number 82, Williams, who just scored, sends it back down low. Williams pressures. Now 80, Nichols. Pass over to 56. Now a nice pass over to 15. 15 looks for a shot. No. Center pass to Nichols. Nichols with a shot. It's in. Nichols with a goal over the left shoulder glove side of Walk. And so a quick goal by the Falcons and a quick answer. It's deja vu as it happens again at 8:09 in the first period. That wrist shot by Nichols in the slot. Haza kicking it in. That won't be called offside. Oh, it's Duncan though. Picked up the puck, sent it across the blue line, volleyed back and forth. Danced around the blue line again, and an offsides call at 7:57 in the first. And it's now number 2 Winkler facing off against Bearcat with Duncan and Ty at right and left wing. Vogt and Harrison on defense. Vogt kicking it into the neutral zone. Winkler, pressure, had it on his stick. Now back to Duncan. Duncan flips it up into traffic. Now to Bearcat, who wants to get something going. That was, though, deflected off the effort of number 27, Glessner. 20. Trying to pick it up before Harrison. No, Harrison cleared it into the neutral zone again. Duncan looks for possession. He's got it. Can he get a shot now? He carries it into the neutral zone, but deflected wide by Winkler. Now in the hands of Vogt, who clears it up ahead to Duncan. Duncan again with possession, though. Pressure by Glessner, sent it to the opposite corner. Bennington, number 81. Pressure by Ty. Picked up by Bearcat, who sent it over to Duncan. Now it's on the opposite side of the boards. Duncan with a centering pass. Picked up by Bearcat. Duncan to Bearcat. And it's the Falcons who score again. 6:56 in the first. So it's Duncan with 3 points in the game, 2 assists and 1 goal. That was the first goal by Bearcat, who had a pass to the opposite side of the net, and on the one-timer, Bearcat scored. Bollinger, pressure on McKenna. McKenna firing it up the boards. Now number 82 trying to clear it out, kept in by Bartz and Woldman. Actually, that's Godfrey Dooley. Correction. 56 McKenna trying to fire it over. Past the body of Bollinger. Kept in by Godfrey Dooley. Just past the body of Platt. It'll be Godfrey Dooley into the neutral zone. Picked up by Kane, who sent it lower. Now Bollinger chasing after. Can he get to it? Ahead of the red line? No, it's an icing call. Now both teams will get a line change and a much-needed break, as they've had a handful of games this weekend. They may have tired legs, but they've got to bring the energy today. And it looks like Osik is certainly doing that as he flies in to take the face-off on the spectator side here in their own defensive zone against Winkler for the Stars. It's Bella Bradick who's now in. Paja kicks it over toward Winkler. Paja reaching for it, but cleared wide by Duncan. Duncan, pass deflected by Bennington. He kept it in. Back into neutral zone. It's Isaac Ty now. He's going to try to dance through. Ty in. Kicked out by Winkler. Picked up by Ty. Over to Duncan. Duncan wants a shot. It's going to go loose. And it's sent toward the net. No, deflected. That was Osik who wanted a shot. Osik with a centering pass. Just past Duncan and Ty. Cleared over to the other side. Now it's Duncan chasing with Winkler getting there first. He's got too much speed on that one. And Bella Bradick with a nice defensive effort as the Falcons were set to back check. He cleared it away with his stick. Number 81, Bennington, pass toward Winkler. Up ahead, Osik will chase and get there first. Winkler, though, pressuring it. And a loose puck by Osik. And it's going to be walked with a save. He cleared it out. Rebound picked up by Winkler. Winkler with a shot and a big save by Walk. 5:05 in the first period. Gerard Walk jumping out in front of it just at the edge of the crease. Made the initial save, and it looked like he poked it forward with his stick. And the Stars able to collect it and get another shot on net, and a good opportunity in both respects. Walk just doing a nice job to cover his own territory. It's Ethan Kane down in the corner. Pressure by Hall and Williams. Kane pass over to Platt. Platt and Bearcat now on the attack. Platt trying to dance around McKenna. Platt looking for a centering pass, though broken up by Williams. Stars want to clear. It's number 15, Higdon, who picked it up. Now back in the hands of Williams. Williams trying to break out. Hits the Stars into the neutral zone, a 3-on-3. Williams sent it into their own attacking zone. Now McKenna, pass over to Hall. Hall looking for somebody. Picked up by Kane, though, who cleared it past the red line. It may go for another icing. No, it's called deflected. It's in the hands of Higdon. Higdon around wide, and 76 Hall picks it up. Stopped by Bearcat. Now to Kane. Kane with a shot wide. Picked up by McKenna, who cleared it into the neutral zone. And Winkler chasing from behind as Barks looked to get his stick on it, but Winkler, too much pressure. Winkler with a shot as he swung around the net. That was dangerous territory. Leith Bearcat just past the blue line, cleared it in. Stars reset, no offsides called as it made its way past the blue line again. Now it's Leith Bearcat, but a good poke check away by number 81, Bennington. Bearcat, though, had it at the top of the point and sent what appeared to be a pass, though deflected toward the net, and Burkhart smothering that one, stopping the time at 3:12. It's the Falcons who maintain the 1-goal lead right now as they have 3 on the board to the Stars 2. 4 shots on goal for the Stars and 6 for the Falcons. So a relatively high-scoring affair at this point in the game. Based on the number of shots, you could say that both teams have been efficient with the opportunities they've had so far. That was number 80, Nichols, facing off against Bearcat. Duncan. Actually, correction, that was Bollinger who had it. Nichols, pressure from behind by Ty. Vogt poked it away. It'll be kept in now at McKenna off the boards. Cleared by Bearcat, or at least the attempt, but the Stars keep it in. Both teams now over on the perimeter. It'll be the Stars breaking out. Cleared by Bollinger, though it was 82 Williams who wanted an opportunity. Higdon, pass over to Williams. Williams centering pass to Nichols, who had a one-timer opportunity. Picked up by the Falcons. It's now Duncan, Ty, Vogt, all on the attack. It's Ty with the shot and deflected. A sweeping save by number 15, Higdon. Nichols and Vogt chasing after the puck. This will go for icing, and that stops the clock at 2:11. We've got both teams fighting for control. A ton of people on the puck in the shooting lane. That'll be cleared by the Stars. Winkler is the closest star to it, but a handful of Falcons easily will control it first. It's Barks behind the net with Winkler pressuring. He got his stick on it off the pass of Barks. Now sent into the neutral zone. The Stars will have to reset. Picked up by 27. That was Glessner. And sent low. The Stars on the forecheck. It'll be Barks up ahead to Kane. But Winkler picked it up. Winkler off the boards to himself. He's going to swing around. He wants a backhand shot. That was near number 20. Number 20, Paja, had an opportunity. He couldn't pick it up, though. Now it's number 74, Osik. He got tripped, and he's down. He should be fine. That's a nice stick save by Walk. Gerard Walk with a stick save. Chris Klatt now on the attack, but a nice poke check away by Bennington. It's Winkler who has possession. Will carry it into their own attacking zone. Chris Klatt off the boards. Pressure from behind by Winkler. He'll come away as Winkler is down on the ice. Bella Bradick attempting to clear. Kept in by number 27, Glessner. That's a pass into the shooting lane. Bennington will keep it in near the top of the point. Just around the blue line, and no offsides called. Actually, yes, the whistle's blown. 28 seconds remains, and both teams will face off near the Falcons bench in the neutral zone. Actually, it'll be spectator side. Bearcat against number 80, Nichols. It's the Stars who had a chance to bring it in. Stolen away by Ty. And it's Bearcat who's on the wrong side of the blue line. It won't matter though as Nichols picked that puck off. Vogt just behind number 82, Williams with a shot again over the left shoulder of Walk, and it's a tie game. So 3 shots over the left shoulder of Gerard Walk, and we now have a clean match between the Stars and Falcons. Both have 3 on the board. Only 4 seconds left on this, and time now expiring. Both teams will head back to the bench. If either team ties, they may wind up in a tiebreaker situation, as a handful of teams have 16 points in the standings right now. That would be the IceHawks at 3rd, the Lady Liberty at 4th place. Correction, the Lady Liberty do have 16 points with 7 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties. And if the Falcons or the Stars team, coached by Jason Paja, end up with a tie today, that would put them at 16, and they'd end up in a tiebreaker situation. A clean win for either team would vault them up to 3rd place. The other team would remain in their current standings. Just a quick Super Bowl update. The Seattle Seahawks have scored. Looks like they had a field goal, and so they're up on the board first, just like the Falcons were today. It's Bollinger against number 2, Winkler. Spencer at right, Paja at left. Bollinger, Kane, Klatt, Barks, and Godfrey Dooley. That's Kane clearing it down low again. And number 56, passing that up toward Spencer. Picked up by Godfrey Dooley. Now it's going to go in to the attacking zone. Bollinger chasing after, but McKenna blocking out. Pass to McKenna. She's down in the corner. It'll be picked up by Kane. Cleared out by Winkler. No, picked up by Godfrey Dooley. He sent it down to the low slot. It'll be number 15, Higdon, chasing after. Nobody around Higdon, but the pass near the perimeter to Winkler, who clears it ahead to Spencer. Pressure by the Falcons. That'll be off the skate of Godfrey Dooley. Actually, both teams on the perimeter there in the neutral zone. That was Winkler and Klatt tying up. Now McKenna into the shooting lane, picked up by Barks. Barks passes past the body of number 20. Number 27, Glessner. Pass to Winkler. Nice passing by the Stars. Winkler with possession. He'll look for a pass, but blocked by Walk as he went down and tried to kick it over to one of his teammates. It's now the Falcons with possession. Godfrey Dooley clears it out. He'll take it in up at the top. Stopped by McKenna. Now it's Nichols who will have a breakaway. Walk with a deflection, but off of Walk's glove and into the net. And so that's number 80, Nichols, with his second goal of the game. That comes at 10-14. And the Stars now have their first lead. So 2 goals by Williams, 2 by Nichols, and that brings the Stars to 4. It'll be Nichols now facing off against Osik with Duncan and Klatt at right and left wing respectively. Vogt back on defense, who just touched the puck and sent it into the neutral zone, but that'll be called offsides at 10:06. So 6 shots on goal for the Stars and 4 in the back of the net. 7 shots on goal for the Falcons. 3 on the board for their team. Nichols and Osik face off again here in the neutral zone on the spectator side. That was cleared toward Duncan. Duncan flipped it and tried to pick it up, but it was Higdon who cleared it up to Nichols. Nichols trying to spin off the body of Klatt. He'll spin through a couple of players. That's a shot. That's going to go just behind the net. Now Vogt. Vogt picks it up. He winds it around to Bella Bradick, though it'll make its way to McKenna. She'll have a shot toward the net. That'll be picked up by Williams. And it's Walk who makes a save. He slides down into the butterfly off his left leg pad into his glove. And the best thing a goalie can do is make the stop and control the rebound. That's exactly what Walk did in that instance. And I'm going to change the board here. We are in the second period. This is what you get with amateur broadcasting here. It's Winkler against Bearcat. The face-off picked up by Winkler. He cleared it down, but poked behind the net by Walk. Kane for the Falcons. Sends it up to Bearcat. Stopped and kept in by Bennington, who fired it back down low. Stars maintain their control in their own attacking zone. It's Barks. Pass ahead to Ty. Ty cleared it. And the Stars still have attacking control. That's a centering pass just past the body of number 20, Paja, and picked off by Bearcat. Now the Falcons will try to break out. They'll see some pressure by Spencer. That's going to be tipped. It'll head toward the net and smothered. Actually kept and cleared out. It was both teams who were caught off guard. That puck will get sent through, and now Spencer and Paja chasing after it. Should head to the red line for an icing call. It will be a stop in time at 8:41 now. That long cleared pass picked up by Burkhart and kicked out to one of his own teammates. Technically called a shot as it was on net. Bollinger versus Nichols with Klatt and Duncan at left and right wing. Godfrey Dooley and Vogt on defense. That's cleared by Nichols to Williams. Williams sends it up ahead to Hall. Hall exits at the top, picked up by Nichols. Cleared away by Vogt. Godfrey Dooley sent it into neutral zone. The Stars kick it back across the blue line. That's an offsides call that stops the clock at 8:28. Nichols clears it over to Williams again. Stopped by Klatt, but picked up by McKenna as she sends it down low. It's Duncan trying to fire it off the wall. McKenna keeping it up top. McKenna into the shooting lane, picked up by Hall and poked away by Klatt. Then over to Duncan, back to Klatt. Klatt into the neutral zone, past McKenna. It's Nichols who fires it over toward Vogt. Hall and Nichols clear it in. It's now Vogt in his own defensive territory deep. He'll wind behind the net. Vogt passes, but that should go the length of the ice for an icing call. It will be. And the clock stopped at 7:39. And the Falcons will get a line change, as well as the Stars, as they send out Winkler to face off in their own attacking zone, spectator side, against Osik for the Falcons. It's Ty, Barks, Bella Bradick, and Kane rounding out the line for the Falcons. Osik cleared it. Winkler picked it up. Winkler shot, but off the back of the net. Kane off the boards. It will head toward the net. Should go wide. It will be. And another icing. Will carry the action back to the Falcons' defensive zone with no team opting for a line change, as they've got fresh legs on the ice from their most recent switch. It's Winkler against Osik again. Ty, Bella Bradick, Kane, Barks all on the ice. Spencer wants a shot. That was a backhand shot initially. Falcons trying to clear. That one through a bunch of bodies and stopped. No, the loose puck picked up by the Stars, and they send it in. That's another goal. That goal coming at 7:14. Stars now have the 5-3 advantage and the insurance lead. And unsure who picked up the goal on that one, but it's Armstrong who will take the net. And we've got a goalie switch for the Falcons. Nichols against Barakat. Duncan and Klatt at right and left wing. That was Barakat toward Duncan, but picked up by McKenna, or Higdon rather. And Harrison tripping Hall. No penalty called. And a good job by Higdon to keep it in up top. It'll be number 80, Nichols, who wants a shot. Vogt poking the puck away. Picked up by Hall. Hall wants it. No, it'll be Duncan. Duncan off the skate of McKenna. And Higdon, the only Star left to contest. And a shot into the body of Burkhart. Duncan with a great chance. And McKenna doing a good job to switch over near the top of the crease with a gut trap shot save. That brings the Falcons' shot total to 9. They should get an update on that here in a second. They do. 6:43 in the second period. We'll see if the Falcons can bring the energy and close this out and pick up a couple extra goals. It's Barakat. Harrison couldn't get to it. Now the Falcons will need to reset. Vogt with control near the red line. Vogt clears to Barakat. Barakat back to Klatt. And no, it'll be the Stars chasing after with Pasha. Harrison picks it up first. Winkler, he'll send it in. That'll be offsides though. At 6:22 in the second. Let's go, Sophia! Bollinger versus Winkler. Ty at left, Kane at right. And Godfrey Dooley way off on the wrong side. We'll have to go back and look at that one near 6:20 in the second, as he was deep in the neutral zone on the wrong end. Higdon and Ty bumping into each other. Kane with possession behind the net. Spencer chasing after. She had her stick on it. Pasha with a shot toward the net. Winkler wants one and cleared by Kane. Over off the stick of McKenna. She kept it in up top. It's in the corner, and Godfrey Dooley will try to clear it over. That'll go off the stick of and skate of Winkler. Bollinger stopped it, though. Now Godfrey Dooley back the other way, kept in by McKenna at the top of the point. Falcons need to get an attack going here. Spencer behind the net. She'll send a backhand pass to the opposite side. Bollinger will try to fire it out. Kept in by McKenna again. It's cleared. Ty chasing after. McKenna past the body of Higdon. Now in the hands of McKenna. She passed it off the boards. Stopped by Bollinger. The Falcons may now have a chance to attack. Barks to Kane. Kane with a shot. Picked up by Higdon. Higdon fired off the boards. Now toward Paja. Barks fires one. Stopped by Higdon again. Now it's McKenna behind the net. Kane chasing as McKenna sent the pass off the skate of Kane. Kane lost it. Now to Winkler, who fires it off the boards. Picked up by Spencer. She sent it the length of the ice. That should be an icing call. It will be. And the Falcons will have a line change, and they'll face off in their own attacking zone at 4:37 in the second period. Osik taking the face off against Nichols, and the puck tied up between a couple players' skates. It'll be Duncan who wants a shot toward the net, but that's going to go wide. Platt, Duncan, Osik, Bella Bradick, and Vogt on the ice right now for the Falcons. It's picked up by Vogt, who fired it down. Stopped by Williams. Williams looking for a pass toward Hall, and it'll be Osik who will chase it down ahead of Hall. He grabs it. He's behind the net with Nichols chasing after. It'll be Nichols and Williams who look for a centering pass. Bella Bradick tried to clear it out, and it was effective as both teams now chase it through the neutral zone. Picked up by Vogt. Vogt will try to carry it in. It'll be the Falcons who are offsides and trying to reset. Vogt bumped into number 80, Nichols, and incidental contact. Duncan's going to come over, and he's going to shove Nichols. We'll have two players for the Falcons into the sin bin. So Vogt, who initially bumped into Nichols, looked like Duncan was coming over to maybe protect his own goalie. And now the Stars have a 5-on-3, and Sophia will surely face a couple of her first tests of the game, as she's been only in for the last handful of minutes. It'll be Bearcat against Winkler, as the Falcons now have a primary duty of clearing the puck into the neutral zone. It's going to be picked up by Winkler. Now to Paja. Backhand shot toward the net. Picked up by Barks. Bearcat will need to clear it out. Can't get it done. Kept in by the Stars. Barks is going to touch it. He sends it in to the neutral zone. Higdon with possession. Waiting for Paja. Paja now has it. Cleared again by Barks. Barks will get sent down on the ice. And two Stars down near the top of the point, or near the blue line, and that'll lead to an offsides call. 1 minute 9 seconds remains on the power play. That's cleared in. Number 82, Williams, trying to send a shot. That's off the body of Ty. Nichols now trying to dance through. It's a loose puck down in traffic. Williams wants to get a shot out. It's Ty who will chase it. Number 81, seeing some pressure from Ty. Picked up by Hall. Hall couldn't squeeze it past Ty. Hall with a shot, and that's going to go back behind the net. Stars still with 40 seconds remaining. On the 5-on-3, pass from Nichols to Hall, couldn't connect. Ty now, he'll try to break it out. Pressure from behind by Hall. Now Glessner pressuring. It's Isaac Ty shorthanded. Can he get a shot? It's going to be number 82, Williams, who stopped Ty. It's Godfrey Dooley and Nichols now on the attack. Godfrey Dooley, the lone defenseman, with Barks coming up to support. And Barks and Nichols tying up together. And Barks kicking it. It's Nichols now with possession in the corner, though it's going to get tied up. Both Falcons back on the ice. It's back to 5-on-5 even strength. What a penalty kill for the Falcons, as the Stars had a 5-on-3 for a minute and a half and only a couple shots on goal. Nichols toward the net, cleared away by Vogt to the corner. He has control. Vogt up the half wall. He'll send it into the attacking zone. It looks like it might die toward the net, but Burkhart will smother it up. Picked up by Duncan. It's down in the corner. That's the second time Burkhart did that. It's Duncan toward Vogt. Vogt with a shot. That's wide. 1:20 left in the game. Godfrey Dooley sends it back down low. Osik bumped into 81. That was a centering pass. Burkhart will smother and keep it. 1:11 on the clock in the second period. And it was Burkhart who cleared it, trying to get a pass to his own player off of an initial glove smothering. And what an interesting sequence as Duncan picked it up in the corner and sent a centering pass over to Vogt. Vogt had a nice shot opportunity, and it was just wide, a low sliding shot with some good speed on it as well. Bollinger will face off against Nichols. That one toward Williams for the Stars. Klatt chasing after. Looks like Williams will arrive first. He'll send it out of their own defensive zone. Now Barks with Nichols chasing behind. Nichols pressuring. Pass ahead. Picked up by Hall. Centering pass toward Williams. Stopped by Kane. Higdon with a puck into traffic. And Kane again stops it. It's Kane who lost it to McKenna. McKenna sent it toward Hall. Back to Barks, now to Kane. Kane couldn't get it out as Williams had a nice effort. Now to be Bollinger chasing after, but McKenna arrives first. McKenna down deep to their own corner. It'll be off the ward. Bollinger tried to pick it up. It'll be picked up by Bollinger now finally. Now Klatt down low. He's going to chase it with Higdon arriving first. Klatt pressuring. Now on the forecheck. Hall on the boards. Passes over to 82 Williams. Williams with a long shot. That's going to be Armstrong with a save. As we head into the third, both teams with a minute-long break. They'll need it. The Falcons will need a momentum change here. Burkhart over to join his team, as well as Armstrong to join her team. 10 shots on goal for the Stars, 11 shots on goal for the Falcons. Seems to be an even opportunity game as both teams have had clear chances in their own attacking zone and near equal time possession in their own attacking zone. From my estimation, and no official stat sheet by any stretch of the imagination. Let's go, Sophia! 12 minutes on the clock in the third period. 5-3 score advantage to the Stars. Winkler against Bearcat. That's kicked up toward Bearcat. Bearcat stopped initially on the stick of Bennington, and Duncan and Bearcat will need to clear across the blue line. They do. Sent in deep by Vogt. Falcons on the forecheck, picked up by Bennington in the corner. Pass toward Paja. Pass Paja and Harrison. Now it's Winkler chasing after with Vogt and Duncan tying up. That'll be an icing call, though, as it was cleared by the Stars initially. 11:34 on the clock. Seahawks still with the 3-0 lead. Duncan through traffic, cleared by McKenna. Picked up by Higdon. Now to Harrison at the point. He lost it. Vogt sent it in as Nichols was chasing after, and that'll be an intentional offsides. As the Falcons are trying to prevent any further breakaways in this game. Osik will face off against number 80 Nichols. Kane at right wing, Ty at left wing. Nichols chasing after. Picked up by Nichols. He has possession. He wants a shot. That's going to be a shot. And Armstrong with a save as he jumped down at the last possible second. Not sure if she was even paying attention to Nichols initially. You got to come out and challenge that one a little quicker. That's the 11th shot on the game for the Stars. Winkler against Osik. Again, Kane, Barks, Ty, and Godfrey Dooley on the ice. This one will make it toward Armstrong, who kicks it behind the net, picked up by Kane. Kane passed to Ty. That'll go off the boards. Glessner chasing after. Should have enough energy to get to the red line, and it does for an icing call. And 57 in the third period. Falcons need more opportunities for facing off in their own defensive zone to start. It's Bollinger against Winkler. Winkler picks it up in between the skates of one of the referees. That was a pass toward Bennington. Duncan chasing after. He's going to get in front of Bennington. Duncan with a shot. That one just passed the glove of Burkhart, and a good effort by the Falcons. That one picked up by Vogt. Bollinger on the boards. Vogt. Possession. It's Winkler who's going to have an opportunity. He'll skate past Bella Bradick. Armstrong out. Shot and a save. No, it's off of Armstrong's glove, it looked like. It's in. Stars put up their 6th point of the game. So Winkler with his first goal. Bearcat sends it ahead. That should be an icing. No, it's called deflected. Higdon behind the net for the Stars. Fires it off the border. Picked up by Nichols. Nichols trying to dance through traffic. It'll actually be Williams picking it up. Williams might look for a shot. That's going to be a shot, but a save by Armstrong. Armstrong looking to stop the wraparound. And a right leg pad save by Armstrong with the centering pass in a dangerous position. Stop the Stars attack in that one. Sent ahead by Bearcat, but Ty in the wrong position, just on the wrong side of the blue line. 9:45 in the third period. The Falcons have a hill to climb. Stars with a commanding lead. Winkler against Osik. Cleared back. Winkler chasing. Picked up by Bennington. He fires it into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Vogt for the Falcons. Vogt up ahead, but stopped by Spencer. Pass toward Platt. Grabbed by Glessner. Platt into the attacking zone. Bennington cleared it. Intercepted by Platt. Platt pass to Duncan. Duncan with a shot. It's in. Duncan score. Falcons now have 4 on the board. So after a barren second period, the Falcons now put one up in the third period at 9:21. The assist by Chris Platt. That's the 4th point of the game by Duncan, as he has now 2 goals and 2 assists. It's Higdon deep in the neutral zone. Pressure by Duncan. Osik kicks it away. Pass toward Nichols, grabbed by Barks for the Falcons. Barks into the neutral zone. Platt will need to chase after. McKenna will pick it up off the half wall. McKenna firing through. Just made it off the skate of one of the referees. Nichols trying to clear it through. Can't get it done. That was Barks who sent it into the attacking zone with Osik chasing now, and Higdon off the boards into the neutral zone. Barks, backhand pass picked up by Platt. Platt will dump it in as the Falcons now back onside. Osik out on a line change and Bollinger in. Bollinger now will chase this, as well as Duncan, who's got to be tired. Duncan trying to dance around a couple Stars and couldn't do it. Stars sent it across the blue line, but one of them offsides. That stops the clock at 8:20. Bollinger will face off against Winkler. Winkler tied up around his skates, cleared over to the weak side by Kane. Spencer will fire it in. That made its way off the stick of Vogt. Winkler chasing it. Now Paja. That's cleared off the stick of Glessner. Bollinger, Ty. Both chasing. Glessner will arrive first. Glessner fell down. Now it's Ty trying to get a centering pass. It's picked up by Vogt. Vogt into the shooting lane. Shot toward the net. Kane looking for something. It's going to go past Paja. Kept in by Vogt. Vogt shifting through. Shot. That's wide. Into the corner. Bollinger trying to arrive first ahead of Bennington. Bennington down in the corner. And Bollinger with a centering pass toward Kane. Picked up by number 13, Spencer. Vogt, though, stole it. That was deflected nearly in and just wide next to the post. The Falcons pouring on the attack now with 7:20 left in the third period. Spencer attempting to clear it out. A lot of bodies over near the wall. It's toward Ty, but Ty will chase after. Ty with possession, centering pass toward Kane. Kane couldn't get his stick on it. That was stifled by number 81, Bennington. It's around the corner, picked up by Harrison. Into the neutral zone. Vogt fires it ahead. That'll be offsides as Bollinger couldn't reach the blue line in time. 6:55 in the third period, 12 shots apiece, and it's the Stars who have the 6-4 lead. We'll face off in the neutral zone on the spectator side with Barricat against Nichols. Hall, Williams rounding out that front line. Duncan and Platt for the Falcons. Barks and Godfrey Dooley back on defense. It's Godfrey Dooley spinning around, pressure by the Stars. And the puck making its way toward the net. That's not ideal for the Falcons. And now the Stars will keep it in. Williams pass ahead to Hall. Cleared away by the Falcons. 39 Barricat looking for Grant Duncan. Barricat still with possession. He sent it toward Duncan. Now it's Barricat on the attack. Barricat, loose puck, picked up by Duncan. Cleared away by the Stars. It's now 76 Hall looking for possession in the neutral zone. Loose, out toward Barks. Godfrey Dooley sends it ahead to Barricat. Barricat, pressure from behind by McKenna. That one will be shot and down near the net. No icing as it was in front of the red line. 82 Williams attempting to clear. Barks had his stick on it. Both teams tied up on the perimeter. Barricat throwing his stick into the mix at the point. Puck's frozen. Finally cleared. It's loose. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan had it. Now it's McKenna. Actually, correction. That's number 15, Higdon. Made its way to Williams. Duncan bumped in. Now shot and a glove save by Armstrong off the shot of Hall. Sophia wanted to get a glove save in the game, so that's hers. And a nice one is that was headed to the right post. Osik against Winkler. Paja trying to clear it toward the net, but stopped by the Falcons as it's tie now. wrapping around to the opposite side. Vote just ahead. Ty through traffic toward Osik and past the blue line for an offsides call. Stops the clock at 5:13. The Falcons may need to pull a goalie. Again, with playoff implications at stake, the victor will take third place and jump ahead of the IceHawks and Lady Liberty, who both have 16 points. Both teams playing on the ice today have 15, so a win would grant two teams to the one that picks up the win today. Over to Spencer. Spencer with a long shot and off the body of Vogt. Spencer, number 13, in the shooting lane. A wrister and just near the body of Armstrong. She lost it in traffic. Went off the shoulder of Vogt. And it's now the Stars who have still a 7-4 lead. Duncan chasing, cleared by the Stars. Falcons have to get back on side, they do, but it's the Stars who clear it out. Nichols chasing after, Klatt trying to send it past Nichols. Nichols fighting for it though, as well as Williams. Duncan came over to support. That was a pass toward Hall, broken up by Barks. Harrison around the wall toward number 56. Was McKenna. Couldn't be kept in. It's Higdon who waits for the Stars to reset. They can't get it done as number 80, Nichols, was offsides. Both teams will face off in the neutral zone on the spectators' side. Advantage to the Stars. McKenna, Paja, Spencer all on the ice at the front line, facing off against Bollinger, Duncan, and Klatt. Godfrey Dooley and Vogt on defense for the Falcons. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan's going to have a breakaway. 4:08 on the clock. Duncan looking for a shot, and he's going to swing around in a right leg pad save by Burkhart. And another good chance by Duncan, who has 4 points on the night already. We may have a penalty called, unsure. Bollinger will touch it. And it's Vogt who will head to the penalty box, and an inopportune time to go down a player. At 3:47, Vogt will have, it looks like maybe a high stick call. I'm unsure on that one. Stars looking for an attack. Nichols had it, but poked away by Bearcat. Bellabradic and Barks fall down. Poked away by Bearcat again. Barks still down on the ice. Higdon sends it low. Puck behind the net. Barks chasing as well as Nichols. Nichols picks it up. Looking for a centering pass. That made its way to 82. Puck toward Hall, picked up by 15, who makes a pass to Nichols. Nichols shot, and a save by Armstrong. They're going to wait for a wraparound. No, it was actually stolen by Barks behind the net. 15, Higdon, stolen by Ty. Ty may have a shorthanded breakaway. It's one-on-one. McKenna chasing, pressuring. Ty trying to pass to himself off the boards, still with possession, but two Stars to his right and left. As Williams, pressure, Ty centering pass, but stolen by number 80, Nichols. Barks, past the body of Nichols, and now into traffic. It's Barks who fires it off the wall. Williams, through traffic again, picked up by number 76, Hall. Hall with a shot, saved by Armstrong. Bearcat, pressure on the perimeter. 82 Nichols trying to get, or 82 Williams looking for a pass to Nichols. And that's an even strength game now as Vogt is back out off the ice. It's 5-on-5. Ty chasing. Higdon cleared it off the wall again. Belabradic toward Vogt. Picked up by McKenna. Ty toward Vogt. Vogt will clear it into neutral zone. No, kept in by McKenna at the point. Number 80 into the slot. They'll look for a backhand shot, and no star over to accept the pass or shot, as that one slid just past Armstrong's left leg pad. 1:35 on the clock. The Falcons waiting. They're going to look for a wraparound. Stopped by Barks. And Nichols with a good chance, as Armstrong was maybe slow to get over to the post. This one poked away by Barakat, and Barakat will send it down the length of the ice for an icing call, which stops the clock at 1:13. Ty and Barakat look like they may have bumped into each other. Unsure what happened. And the Falcons may not have the ability to pull their goalie as they're facing off in their own defensive zone, and depending on the possession, we'll see. It's Vogt up ahead. He'll try to shift past Bennington, but Bennington stopped it. Now it's Duncan. Duncan trying to get through a couple of players. Duncan, shift, shot. That's toward Burkhart, who got a save. And a couple of Falcons players down low looking for an attack. The Falcons will not pull their goalies. They now face off in their own attacking zone. 54 seconds remains. It'll be the Stars who pick up the win. They should bump ahead now from 15 points to 17 points and take the third place securely. They also have another game tomorrow, which will just be icing on the cake if they pick up that win. That was a stick save by Burkhart as the puck was headed just wide of the net. Falcons trying to get still one or two more pucks on the net. Klatt tying up with McKenna down low. McKenna passed a couple of Falcons to Nichols. Nichols into the neutral zone. Barks can't stop it. It's Duncan behind with 82 Williams. That's a shot, wrist shot over the net. And a good attack by the Stars. Nichols tied up by Duncan. OC cleared it away. It's in the hands of Klatt. Klatt, pressure by Williams. Kept in by Nichols near. Nope, they couldn't get it done. It was off the blue line, and the Stars win. They'll be third place now in the standings, and the Falcons will maintain their fifth place as both teams now will just look ahead to the Blue Note Cup. Falcons will have one more in-town tournament ahead of that, so any further rust that remains, they'll get to work that off. And it's nearing the end of the season. Again, it's Sunday, February 8th, 2026. A regular season game, the last one for the Falcons and the second to last one for the Stars, held at Maryville University Hockey Center at the Shanahan Rink. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at the Blue Note Cup.